she was not happy. She was not happy. And her unhappiness bothered me. So as I said, we left and we went to Barbados, and I felt all alone. Now I cannot speak to anybody about how I feel, and I just hated my dad, because you live in a house where you feel as though you rebel at everything. When you don't like somebody, you rebel at everything they do. And then I think the camel's backbone was broken the day he called the cops to get us out of his house over some silly thing. Well, my dad was a cop, and very strict. Still glad for the principles that he had brought me up on, but as I said, there's more to a child's upbringing than just being strict. The child needs love, protection, which we had, overprotective actually. And I find that he was like too strict. And one day I think my sister was plaiting my hair in the room, and I think he passed near a room. He saw a girlfriend of mine picture that was just placed in the partition. It was a boathouse at that time. And he just got mad and said, "Tell you don't put things on." And it was not even plastered or anything. It was just stuck inside there. The girlfriend of mine that I used to go to school with, and she went to the United States. So she sent me a photo of her. And she was like close at school. And he took it and he just pelted on. My sister, who was plaiting my hair at that time, we, just got mad. All I can tell you is that while my sister was plaiting my hair, there was a knock on the front door. The cops came. Yes, they came. They came to warn us, and that he doesn't want us in his house. I was barely 18 years old. My sister was 20. I was unemployed. I didn't have a job yet. My sister had a job that she didn't too long started. And there I was, not long finishing school, being depressed silently with all those headaches I've been having. And there my dad is asking us to leave his house. Well, I think in a couple months, I'm not even sure if it's 2 months or whatever, me and my sister, well, my mom found a house for us to rent not too far from them. We rented there. My mom is who was actually paying my rent for me, because I didn't have a job. So a couple months later on, being silently depressed, nobody knew. Nobody knew my battles, not even my mom. I couldn't say anything. My mom was going through stuff. Why should I be bothering her with mine? Like a couple months later, my sister met her ex-husband, because they're divorced now. So I was left to be alone at home now. And you know what ensued. I ended up by myself. Being by yourself, the whole world feel like it's gonna crash on you now. Anyhow, I did hang in there, but I remember we rented. No, a brother came. He came back to Barbados. So he was renting with me. So I was not actually alone for a long time. But then he left and went back to Grenada. Then I ended up renting a house by myself. You know, I'm all alone now. So what happens? I decided to go see a doctor. Now the doctor put me on antidepressants, sleeping pills, because I was just overthinking. That's what you do when you're depressed. You overthink scenarios in your head that not even there. Suppositions, assumptions, all kinds of stuff. And when that happens, you become schizophrenic. It's like you want to do things and you're wondering, I don't want to be here. I don't want to be here. I don't like people. I still don't. Not in the way I used to. But then you get to a point where you feel like you don't want to be here anymore. It is so important to have a support system when you're going through. Because without that system, you can do really bad things.